decay of the V8 will play for us every weekday. I know the Autobahn, I know the Autobahn will be finally completed. I'll let you ride my jet, my passionate favorite black cat. The decay of your body, verfall deiner Karosserie.
Today's video is made for Sir Champ Perception. This brother, we had a conversation this morning and I told him that I was going to make this video. So today's title, brought to you by the inspiration of a Haitian sensation by the name of Sir Champ Perception. His question for today is, how do you know if you are chosen by the law? Well, I would say this, contrary to what many believe, I would say this, and I speak from my opinion, is that you won't realize that you're chosen until you reach your destination. When you get to your destination, in hindsight, you will understand that all the events which transpired in your life were just events that were meant to be, that drove you to where you are when you get to your destination. From the book, from the person who told you a little one or two things, to the understanding that you got from the person on the corner. All these things lead you to that destination. But when you get to that level, it's something that you will not realize as you're going through it. But when you go through it and you overcome the experience, you will look back at all those things. See, when you're going through it, your level of spiritual development is not there. So what you see when you're going through the motions are not really taken to mean anything of higher knowledge or anything of spiritual value. Most of us, our perception is so dull when we're going through the emotion, we don't see any value, or we do not see the bigger picture of what we're going through. We'll cry, we'll say this bad thing is happening, that bad thing is happening, this and that, and we'll complain. We get so caught up in the woes, we never get a chance to see the workings of their hands. When I say of their hands, I say the workings of the Spirit. If you want to say God, there's different ways you can actually look at it. So if you want to look at things in a separatist manner, which is fine with me, you can say the law. If you want to look at this from a holistic thing, you would say that all the law are a manifestation of God. They are aspects of God. Fine. So we can say that God put you through the process to reach your final destination. So when we're talking about, are you chosen? There's certain things from a cultural perspective. They'll say that, you've been called through dreams, or what they call a réclamer, which means the reclaiming. You have been reclaimed because someone in your family, somewhere in your family was doing some stuff and they came back after you. Because when your parents served, or your great-great-grandparents served, or your grandparents served, that law does not just, go into, hibernation. That law comes onto the seed. So, out of nowhere, the children begins to be born with certain talents. The children are born with abilities that others do not understand. When we're talking about this is something that, we can look at from a cultural perspective, from voodoo again, of Haitian culture. A person says, oh, everything is going bad for me. Tout bagay passe mal. So they say it must be something with the spirit. It must be something with the loi. And then, some people rely on the Wungan to do a lesson or reading for the Wungan to explain what's going on. But for me, I like to approach things logically, with reason. So, from my view, it would be that when you get to your destination, you can look back at everything. Because even if you go to a Wungan, most of the time, or whatever, Waka, or Mombo, whatever title a person wants to call themselves, most of them are going to feed you a pack of lies. And unfortunately, that's the thing that happens. Unless you know people, you're connected tight, likelihood 75% of the time you're going to get a bunch of hog shit. Or unless you have a family that's been doing it. You can't go wrong if you have family members that's in it. If anything, they'll try to protect you from the deception that's in the community. But other than that, this is all I have to say for today. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.